Good morning, folks. This is Farmer Andrew. This is day 4 of the sandy brush clearing project. As you can see, we kind of continue to make progress picking away at this stuff close to the trailer, which is just behind me. The boys are taking a quick break so I can shoot some video. We have removed that tree that had fallen down there, cut it up. We have a small but growing pile of firewood there for my clients. We are also kind of picking away at this area slowly. The boys, for some reason, still are not all fired up about working on this, so we'll direct their efforts more specifically later on. But for now, there's plenty enough to do that I'm letting them kind of work where they'd like to. At the behest of the clients, I have started working on this fence line. So you can see over here, this is cleared up a bit, so I can get in there. I'm actually going to prioritize dropping that fence and getting out of the way, largely because the client is looking forward to it so much, and also because it will facilitate my access to this area back here, which is just chock full of red cedar. So I might suggest to the clients that we thin that out a little bit, give them a little bit more visibility through this understory, which, as you can see, is just really thick in there. So again, one of the things that I do as part of the service is I open up really congested areas and allow you to pass through them more readily and at least see through them. And as you can see, this morning we've been working for about an hour and a half now, and I have the first chunk of the old fence removed. So you can see all the way down there, it's all been pulled out. T-posts are in a pile in the garden. I'm going to roll the wire up someplace and put it out of the way. There's another T-post there I can pull. This fence, as a quick side note, was really interesting because it was incredibly low effort. I mean, the wire is not very strong, and the posts were basically pushed into the ground. They weren't pounded into the ground properly, and the wire was held onto the posts with cable ties, like really lightweight plastic cable ties. And man, the goats literally, when I started working on this section over here, they just pushed the fence down and walked right over it and started noshing on these alder saplings here. So with goats, it is especially important that when you put up your fences, they're solid, they're tight, because the goats don't have a huge amount of respect for fences. So unless it's physically strong enough to withstand being climbed on or pushed at, or maybe you couldn't run a hot wire and have a psychological barrier like my white nylon temporary fencing over there. You just have to have great fences with goats, otherwise they will be going walkabout. Anyway, so the plan for the rest of the day is to continue to clear this fence line. I've got this little patch right here that I need to knock down, and then after that I'll be working the opposite side of the fence, and you can see it's real congested down there, some tree branches and things like that, some of those red cedars, some alders. So I'll clean that up, and then once this is all cleaned up for, I don't know, 6 or 10 feet from the fence line, I will drop this section of the fence and roll it up as best I can. And then that will be one more thing out of the way. And that will also give the goats just much improved access to this understory. We will probably start working on the understory a little bit more either this afternoon or maybe tomorrow. So we still have 8 more days remaining on this job. I bid 12 days for it. So I've got plenty of time to go in there and thin stuff out. So you will see continued progress as we keep on working. Anyway, this is Farmer Andrew, day 4 of the sandy brush clearing job, saying, hey, have yourself a great day.